Hello, my name is Rudy, and welcome to Let's Play Stellaris 01.7.2 Bradbury. This is a multiplayer patch that has just been released, but we are still here in our lonesome single-player game, plugging away at the galaxy, exploring, conquering, taking over, and we've just established another colony on a habitat. Perfect. Alright, let's get this going while we still have a chance, before the busyness of the day gets ahead of us. So yeah, just solar power plants. And that is good. Okay, so what was I... Right, so we have all of our fleets gathering in Gatria Prime. One thing that's interesting is that these fleets were just sitting out in space. They weren't actually docked. So they were consuming way more resources than they need to be. But now that the fleets are currently moving to dock at the various planets, we should see our energy rate increase dramatically. I hope. I really do hope. They're just docking in at a paltry 6 frames per second. I guess we don't need to be watching this. We just need to wait for that little icon to switch to the orbit. Yeah, there you go. The 10th fleet is now in orbit. We have plus 382 energy credits. And similarly with the 16th fleet and Kingsley, the baby Ether Drake, the immature Ether Drake. Also, I have learned that I've been lamenting at the lack of habitable planets in this region of the galaxy, and it was pointed out in the comments that this was where the Unbidden invaded, so of course they consumed all of these planets and made them barren, so nothing will live here ever again. Well, we can build mining stations, we can build habitats, we can do all kinds of good stuff with the space, but, you know, I think we're done expanding for a while. Anyway, we have our habitats to build. We are currently terraforming a planet. Oh, no. Right. At the end of the previous episode, I was trying to colonize a particular continental world, but I couldn't because my colony ship has no path, being that it's surrounded by an empire which it cannot pass through. Some scientist. However, I am going to colonize this continental world with 2 synthetics, and then I can just transfer all the desired population over to the planet, and that'll be good. Alright, so now we're at plus 600 energy. That is beautiful. We have all of our transport. I wonder if our transport fleets are consuming more energy because they're in space. Well, I have no intention of doing anything about it. So it looks like we could be building more spaceships, right? We just got a couple cruisers in the pipeline. What do we have in our fleets anyway? Looks like we have 300 cruisers. Maybe we need more corvettes. 53 battleships. 9 battleships. Yeah, we only have 100 corvettes. Let's build a bunch more corvettes. Where's our current rally point? I feel like we should have 200 corvettes. Something like that. Rally points, the 10th fleet. Okay, and I want to dump those corvettes into the 10th fleet. So what kind of corvettes would we like to build? I can't remember which design is which. I think this one here with the torpedoes. This will be good. Right, it was the Orif class. Ah, man, I cannot remember. Okay, the Orif class corvette. So we'll queue these up, and then we're going to tend to that new colony. 25 corvettes. I'll put 25 corvettes on a bunch of planets. Okay, so looking at this new planet here. What is it called? It's called... Oh, colony established. Were they talking about a habitat? Right, we just finished colonizing more habitats. Okay, that's what the message was about. It wasn't about that continental world. So we got to go through and build all of our solar power plants. I wonder if I should build other stuff here, like more research, I wonder? You know what, I think I'll make a research habitat as well, just for the hell of it. So this habitat is done. Let's build you a laboratory complex. And let's also do a Paradise Dome while we're at it. And everything else will be complexes. That should be fun. And we should get some synths going as well. Not too many synths. We want our own people to have plenty of space to live after all. But just something to help us along. Alright, great. All these habitats are filled up. Nice. How much energy are they producing? Like 132? I guess that's a decent amount. So yeah, we haven't even started colonizing this continental world yet. But the CSV Mozambique is in orbit. Getting ready to launch the colonization pods with our synthetic life forms. There they are. The synths are busy at work reassembling their ship into a shelter. Alright, so I'm guessing the Hadam meteors aren't going to declare war on us. I mean, they're too afraid, I suppose. You are a threat to galactic stability, Terrans. In the name of peace, you must be dealt with. Well, that doesn't sound too peaceful to me. What's this? Fleet order cancelled. The CSV Danube was unable to build a mining station. Why not? Did something else build the mining station? Curious. Well then, that's that, I guess. So could I like build a... Like what are the rules for building habitats? I want to know. If I take the Danube and I build a structure here, so I can't build any habitats in here. I'm guessing because it's not within my space. I bet habitats need to be built in a system with an already previously colonized planet. I would not be... Oh no, I could build a habitat here. In this system. In Shlnik. Let's do it. Let's make Shlnik a habitat system. Let's get them all in here. Descend upon this system. Ooh, research complete. Habitability plus 5%. And perfect core systems plus 1. Great.
System survey complete.
This is fantastic news. So yeah, we could build like a frontier outpost out here and just put a bunch of habitats out here. That might be pretty fun. The Celestial Throne. I remember conquering this planet. And we still have our Corvessians we've nerve stapled. They were some of our first nerve stapled slaves. Good stuff. So we got all those corvettes being built. I think as far as armies are concerned, we're good. We need to think of something to do foreign policy-wise while we wait for our other things to happen. Can we go to war with them again? No, we are currently in a truce. Ends in 2485. That's like 4 years from now. And all these other... Technically, I was at war with all these other civilizations because they're in a big defensive treaty. That is too bad. I could release one of my vassals and then declare war on them. I could integrate the Sacrosanct Rayub Foundation. They have 89 population. They are disloyal. Yeah, they don't like us because we're genocidal. Oh, and they're like spiritualists, and they have like this book that determines their lives. They get it all from that book. Right there. So yeah, once we finish colonizing Delam Prime, we can move out a bunch of these aliens from the conquered capital world and move our own people in there. Have our own people work the energy. We can keep the Hadams working minerals though, because that's what they're good at. They're not good at much these days, but mining minerals, that's something they can do. Okay, we can pick a new tradition. So yeah, I guess we're going to try and finish diplomacy. What do we have here? So Unity outputs increased by 5% per member of our federation. Well, we don't have a federation. These are all related to federations, which we're never going to be part of. I guess let's see about... Oh, we need to get habitability plus 10%. Oh, wow. Unlocks diplomacy, form federation, so I could form a federation. Let's do it. What if I tried to form a federation? What would happen? Can I just strong-arm people into my federation? We cannot propose this because we have declared them a rival. And they've declared us a rival. Okay, I guess that's not going to work out then. Unless I can find somebody... They're not independent.
Colony established.
And yeah, we're basically rivals with everybody else, so we can't form a federation. I could invite them to a federation, but they would refuse because they're the belligerent ones. Okay, so we can start moving over these aliens. Cradle. Okay, so all these guys working on the energy, let's resettle them. We're gonna move them to, what's it called? DM Prime. Like, I don't know how this list is sorted. It doesn't seem to be sorted at all. There it is. So we'll just move them all over. Anyone working in energy tile and the planetary capital tile. We're probably not going to have enough influence to move them all. 440, and I should move the synths over to here. Okay, let's do it. Resettled. And let's build a bunch more synths here as well. So the reason why I'm going to build these synthetics here is because I don't want the Adams procreating and taking up all these tiles with their own population again. Now, normally I would just curb their population growth by taking away their right to reproduce. Though, of course, they still must be reproducing in order to maintain their current population, but it just stops them from expanding to other tiles. But I don't want to do that because I need them to reproduce on DM Prime so they fill up this world and such. So that's how that's working. And of course, I mean, my Terrans could... Or wait, you know what? What the hell am I talking about? What did I do? Let me... I take that back. We're going to say no population control, so they don't reproduce. And that way, eventually, we'll move the rest of these guys off when we have more influence, and then our Terrans may migrate in, or we could even build more synthetics here. And that's eventually, we'll fill up DM Prime by just transporting population over. So we're going to need to build some mines here. Or once we get this reassembled ship shelter upgraded, we'll start building basic mines. That'll be good stuff. I guess we could put some synths on these energy tiles anyway. And we'll also build a monument, and we can put a synth there. Okay, that should be pretty good. We just have a bunch of, like, mindless zombies wandering around these empty plains. Just being like, bleh, what's up?
Construction.
Look at that. This population unit is collecting almost... It's one base mineral, but we're collecting 1.95. We're almost doubling it with all of our bonuses. That is very nice. Alright, this will be finished in 12 days.
Complete.
Now we can build... a mineral processing plant. That's important. Research complete. Energy attack speed plus 5%. I think nothing too amazing. I guess let's go for the capacitor field. Now we can build these mining networks instead of the basic mines. Alright, that should be pretty good. So we'll have a bunch of our enslaved Xenos mining, and we'll have our synths doing some energy and unity production. It'll be great. Okay, and I guess we'll just dump that planet into a sector now. I guess, the Darochem sector? Or no, I don't know if we... You know what? I need more influence is what I really need. But we have no missions to get more influence. Derelict Cruiser. We should do this Derelict Cruiser mission. It's been sitting in here long enough. We have this science ship with a... Oh, great. Let's get you in here. How long is it going to take you to get there? Oh, just one jump. Perfect. You're right. You knew what you needed to do, and you were in position to do it. Okay, so what was I saying I was going to do?
Research complete.
Boom. This is the detailed map mode. Research complete. Armor plus 5%. What the hell? Let's get these Stormfire autocannons. Just for the sake of completion. Alright, we're going to put that system into a sector. If they're in a sector, I'm not sure if I can resettle population units on them. I should be able to. I guess if we can't, we'll just fix it later. So what is this sector here? Yes, the Darochem sector. I got so much stuff here. We are a full empire. They're not allowed to redevelop. That is perfect. And now we're back at 9 out of 9. Such a nice looking planet. Wow. Now that's a continental world. And the sector's already busy building a spaceport. Perfect. Oh yeah, so we finished building all of those corvettes. 10th fleet now is like 200 corvettes. They're 300k. Let us beef up the 16th fleet a bit more with some more destroyers and battleships. So we'll make them the rally point. Because we still have more than 300 points of fleet power to fill out. Get some more Spectre battleships in there. Archaeological project completed. The archaeologist expedition of the First League cruiser orbiting Alpha Centauri 5 has returned. Little of use could be found on the ruined vessel, but the archaeologist did manage to recover its crew manifest. The First League called upon all of its member worlds to staff the Grand Navy, their joint Starfleet, and through the manifest we have learned that the crew of this particular cruiser was made up of individuals from 12 different species. Ooh, an interesting find indeed. Well, they're gone.
War has been declared against
Oh! Oh, ho ho ho! Okay, so the Hada mediators have decided that they've had enough, and they've declared war on us. They want us to stop our atrocities. They don't seem to be interested in liberating the Bessidone dynastic union anymore. How curious. Okay, how do we stand up to them? Equivalent to fleet power. I wonder if we will defeat them in an open space fight. We should wait for these battleships to be finished construction, and then we should rally up and head off to fight them. I bet they're gonna, like, attack me here. But there's nothing I can do about that. We need to pick our war demands. I think we should start cleansing their planets. Like Obrium, for example. Oh, cool, there's a filter here. But, oh, I just found Obrium right there. Wezen? Okay, perfect. Great. I wish I'd known about this filter sooner. Then we have this system there. We will cleanse that planet also. This one here, Polgara. Grumium. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. Any other annoying systems we want to get rid of? I guess we'll start pushing their borders back over here, such as Taramata. There's no option to cleanse it? That's... oh, it's their capital now. How strange. But we could cleanse Caspidance. And finally we have Hitharia. Alright, and that's pretty much it. We will set those demands. And we will see what happens. Well, that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you next time for more Stellaris. Have a great day.